Hi everyone, it's Dasher Dave here again, and I'm back for another crafty video. So, today I'm going to do this bit of a haul that I've got. So, it's a mixed haul from lots of different places, but mainly from Temu. So, I will go through it and we'll open some stuff as well. So, and I've tried to give you a bit of an idea of the price. So, I call it Temu, first of all. I know some people call it Temu and Temu, and I'm sure there's many other different ways to pronounce it, but I call it Temu. So apologies if that offends you. It's just my British accent, that's all. So can't do anything about my accent. Can't do anything about my pronunciation of things. So anyway, let's go. Let's get on with it. So this cost me £1.29. Here I've given you a bit of an exchange rate. Currently £1 is the equivalent of $1.22 USD, so United States dollars, and or £1.90 Australian dollars. So this cost me £1.29, and this is impossible to get into. No, it's one of these pen holders. It clips on like that, and then it holds your pens. And the reason I bought this is I'm going to be doing a journal for Margot, and I wanted to use something to clip on a pen on with, or a couple of pens. In fact, I think the two holder one was cheaper than buying the single holder, so I bought the two holder. So I'm a cheapskate. So that cost me £1.29. Then there's these, which I've forgotten exactly what these are. So let's come back to that in a minute. But that's this. So there's these, and there's these. Bought these in two styles. So there's these. I'm sure there's another one there, and those. So they are, don't know what they are. Oh, are they little pockets? They are little pockets. Okay, couldn't remember what they were, but I kind of liked them. They're great for little pocket fixes, in journals and things. I think there's a variety of different things on them, and they came in loads of different pack selections. So these were flowers. I think I also bought time. It was either time or navigation or something like that. Can't remember what that was. If you can read Chinese, then it'll probably says on there, but I can't. So this one is called Spring Adventure, and this one is called Endless Journey. So these are these. So they're like little, again, pockets. And like I say, they're really quick, instant fixes. But of course, you could jazz them up with a bit of coffee dyed paper, or a bit of book page, or a flower, or something. You can embellish it and make it look even better. So, and they cost me £2.38 a pack. So that's those two. Then there's this, which is a little pad. Well, I say it's a little pad. It didn't look this tiny in the picture. This is the thing with Temu. It all exists in a different reality to ours. So those things, I think it's mirrors on cars that say objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear. What Temu should say is objects in the picture may be smaller than they appear, because I'm sure they have these next to people's hands, but these people must have really teeny tiny hands, or their doll hands, because I thought this was going to be at least like that, but no. And they do have measurements, I know, but you're not always sat next to a ruler, and you can't always get a grip of it, especially if they do it in inches and you're looking. So when you're looking on there and it's all listed in inches and you're used to using centimetres, is really not a great idea. So anyway, they'll be nice little strips. They're just like, it's not a pad, it's just strips of paper. Appears to have some kind of a shine in it, which I didn't realise it had. I don't really want a shine, but never mind. But yeah, so they'll be like little easy to grab embellishmenty things to stick in journals, etc. Or to jazz up, or coffee dye, or something like that. And that was, where was it? Oh, £1.59 for that. Come back to that in a minute. There's this, which is a little pack of guest check tickets. And these were free. Oh, I think I wrote it on the packet. I did write it on the packet. I can't. Oh, £1.29 for these. So I mean, like, it's all nice and cheap. This is a pad, by the way. They're all the same all the way through. And you know, it's a nice pad. I'd rather have the real thing, but you know, they are, this kind of ephemera is few and far between in the UK, so we make do with what we've got. Then there's these, which are antique tickets. I love the way they get away with, we wouldn't be able to say that they were antique tickets because they're not antiques, but they get away with it because they work on different rules to us. So this was £2.18 for this. I won't get them all out, but I'll kind of show you. I think it's on vellum. It is. It's on vellum. Oh, is it vellum? Oh no, it's a sticker. So these are stickers. So I mean, it's great if you don't have access to tickets and things, you know, or you've got access to tickets but you don't like using them because they're antiques. Because they are antiques. They're not antiques. So yeah, that's a nice little pack. There's these, which are quite exciting, really. They are, as far as I can tell, they are stickers that are, you can apply them. Well, they're not stickers. I think they're rub-ons that rub onto fabric. So well, at least they sent me a piece of fabric to rub it onto. Yeah, so that's an interesting thing. So yes, they are rub-ons. Because there's a backing on here, yeah. So I wanted to see what they were like, and I wanted to see if they were any different to a standard rub-on, and then, you know, or if there was a way I could kind of make them myself. If there was a, you know, that's really what I wanted to do, is see if I could, you know, do it so that I didn't have to buy any. So. But yeah, I really liked those because they were something different, something I hadn't seen before, which is fabric rub-ons. I'm not sure whether I just said how much these were, but they were £1.99, so they're a bit more expensive. You don't get many, but they were, like I say, interesting. So yes, you rub them on, yeah. So they came in lots of different colours, and I did order more than that colour, but they didn't send them. I think I've been credited for it though. So, and then there's a variety of stamps that I've bought. So, and these were £1.38, and those ones were £1.38, and these were £1.68. These ones. But you know, they're just nice little stamps. I don't need to buy any stamps. I don't know why I bought any stamps. Really am inundated with stamps. Then there's this, which is, if I can get my fingers around that. Oh, get it open and then close it again. They're a bit like those clips that you get in like a Filofax book. Except for I don't know how they come undone. Oh yeah, like that. Well, they all open individually. Again, I was thinking some kind of a journal for Margot, and they cost me £1.99 for a pack. You got two in the pack. and again, I couldn't tell how big they were. I thought they were going to be a bit bigger. I thought they'd be a bit longer than that, and so like I thought it was going to be about this long, and I thought the ring would have been about like this. Well, probably about like that, but you know, never mind. I'm sure I'll use them for something, or you'll never see them again. One of the two. So pop those in there. Those, and then there's these. So these are some little glue bottles. So you know I struggle with this all the time. I take the pin out of it, and then I can't get the pin back in it because it's all dried up. And I thought if I had, I don't know why I thought having more bottles would actually be beneficial, because you know it's just more to dry up. But I thought maybe I could put some in one of these. I used to have these all the time when I used to teach crafts. I used to have loads of these, and everybody had one of these. And I thought, well, maybe I could, remember to put that back on. Little cap back on, except for I can't even get it on, so I don't know why I thought I would. Oh no, is it that way around? That's why. So yeah, just to have some little bits of glue. I also thought I then spend less time doing this because there's less in it. There'll be less time for me to like have to hold it upside down waiting for glue to come out. So I bought some of those, and they were £1.39 for a pack of those. Right, so then there's, let's come to this, and then I'll talk, and there's those as well, and then I'll talk about these boxy things. So these cost me £1.29, and these are paper clips. I'll open the one without the price on. So these are paper clips, but they have this little lip on them. Okay, so that when let's use this cricket mat that tried to kill me in the last video. So when you put them on like that, they're supposed to go onto your thing, and then there's a space for you to put your pen in, which I thought was interesting. And you know we all like a paper clip, so I thought I could do something with those. So expect to see those in an upcoming video when I'm feeling back on form. Not feeling on form at the moment. I don't know whether it's in my voice. But I haven't been feeling on form for a few weeks actually. But I've been trying to hide it from you, and then today I've really had a bit of a nightmare about it. So hopefully none of you struggle with mental health or autism or anything like that, because I wouldn't wish it on anybody. So these they're supposed to be zip replacement things. So you know, if your zip comes off on your zip, we call it a zip. I know in America it's called a zipper, but we call it a zip. And they're supposed to be, if your little toggly thing comes off your zipper, you can put a new one on, and you still got like a toggle. But I thought, they'd make nice little clips for like journals and things, for putting on some embellishment things. And then I thought, I wonder if they rust, because of course that's the next leap, isn't it? You go from we're crafters, we can't help ourselves. We go from, oh, isn't that nice? Oh, I love that. You're drawn to something shiny, and then like the next step is like, I wonder if I can rust that and make it less shiny. So that's where my brain went anyway. So I'll finish the Temu stuff. So this was another little thing. So this is a sliding gauge. Again, this is not the size I was expecting it to be. I was expecting, and I genuinely expected this, so I'm going to get you out what I thought I was going to get. Oh, that thing that's just fallen on the floor. I was expecting something that size. So you can imagine when it came, because there was no measurements on this. It got a picture. There was pictures of it on the photo, but you couldn't actually tell from the photo how what the measurements were on the ruler, so you couldn't even use that. You know, if it had been a 6 centimeter guide on it, you'd thought, okay, it's only 6 centimeters long or whatever. You didn't have anything, so I thought it was going to be like that. And by the way, that was also from Temu. No, this was from AliExpress. And the problem with this that I have, and the reason why you don't see me use it very often, is this, it's fixed. You can't move this, but that is not a perfect right angle. So it really doesn't make it great for a T-square. So this is quite tiny compared to what I was expecting. And it is for making, I think it's for seam allowances and that sort of thing, but I was thinking multifunction sliding gauge for easy marking. I don't know what it's going to mark my homework. Yeah, so I guess, so what I was thinking is it'd be good for when I'm making stuff. So you put it up against the edge. Not quite sure how you put it up against the edge, because I thought it overlapped the edge, but it doesn't. And then you could say, well, that's an inch, I guess. I don't know whether it is. No, that's not an inch. That says 1 on there. That's 1. That mark that I've just put it up to, there, 1. 1 what? I'm not sure what that 1 is, because it's not 1 centimetre. It's not 1 inch. It's what, 1/2 of an inch? What is it? Oh, mate. Oh, that's terrible marking going on here. That to there is 1 inch, but not. So let me show you. That is not 1 inch, and that's what you'd expect when you put that marker there. You would expect from there, because you can't. This would be where I would expect the gauge to be, but it's saying here is the gauge. So I have to then put this down to here, there, to make it an inch. And it's not even very straight. Anyway, all right, so it didn't cost me a fortune, so, I might use it. I'll see what happens. I'll see how accurate it is. But it was £1.57, so what I'm expecting. So, but just be careful on Temu, because it's one of those things, don't buy. I wouldn't buy any clothing on there, because that dress that you're looking forward to wearing at the weekend will turn up, and it will be for a Barbie doll. So, so this was something I've wanted for a long time. So I've got a project that I'm trying to make, and I needed a way to be able to make this mushroom shape punch. Now I don't know how effective this punch is, whether it'll punch through card or it'll do paper or what. What shall I try and do it on? Let's try and do it on here. So this is one of those mushroom. Oh, it does go through there. That's fine. Yeah. So it's one of those mushroom shape punches, and there's a project, and I'm not going to tell you too much about the project because, well, I don't know. It's part of my mental health, I guess, because every time I tell somebody what's coming up, then somebody else ends up putting it up first, and then and then it looks like I'm copying them, and I've had a couple of people message me and say, well, you copied them, and I genuinely, have been making these products for years, and I've just been trying to refine it anyway. So let's not go down that route. Okay. So whenever I bring you a box or anything, I will prototype it to death until I can make it the easiest it is for you to make. Because there's no point me. Have you seen some of those 5-minute craft things where there's lots of different shots and you think, oh, hang on a minute, I have no idea how you make that now. It was great to watch, and I'd love to make one, but I have no idea how to make it. Now I will always try and make it so that it's easy for you. and then so I have lots of things going on in the background. Anyway, that's one of the things. I've had a couple of unkind comments made, and I've been bruised by it. So these hooks, these didn't come from Temu. That was the Temu stuff. These hooks were from there's a place called, I can't even think what it's called now, Tiger in the UK, and it's I'm sure they're elsewhere as well. It's another kind of I think they're Swedish. Oh, they're Denmark. They're from Denmark. It's another one of those Scandinavian places, a bit like IKEA, very much smaller version of IKEA. Like, we're talking tiny. You'd get like 1,000 tigers inside one IKEA showroom. But they have all sorts of like little quirky things, and these are shower curtain clips actually. So let's find a pair of scissors to get this off with, so that I can show you. I nearly cut my microphone wire then. So yeah. So what I was trying to say about the other thing is that I will prototype it to death, and so obviously sometimes it takes me a longer time to get something out onto video because I want you to have had it the easiest way to make. So these are shower curtain rings. So they're meant for holding your shower curtain on your shower curtain pole, but they're massive clips. And I just thought they would look great rusted. They would look great rusted up, or even like that. But like they'd look good with stuff on it. You know, big dangly embellishments. You could have them as earrings, I guess, if you like. Although I wouldn't want to try and get that through my ear. So we've got one of those. What are they? Flesh tunnels. Which I hate the sound of. Like this flesh tunnel doesn't sound particularly, nice, does it? So yeah, you know what I could do? I was thinking, how on earth I'm going to get them back on the card, and I'm not. I'm going to just thread them all onto one, and it'll keep them all together. So they don't smell very nice. They smell of that metal, factory metal. Anyway, so that's them, and I just thought they'd make nice like clips, like that kind of things, hang on journals. Like me and Brian are like kids in a candy store. Whenever we go somewhere and we're like, oh, we could use those, and we both come out with a like very similar idea about what we're going to use them for, and it's never for the purpose that they were invented. Oh yeah, sorry. Here's another Temu thing. It slipped away. I bought some bulb pins because I've got loads of bulb pins, but goodness only knows where they were. And they were a really good price. They were like 79p for that pack. So less than £1 for a pack of those, and yet, the crafty fella, the TH guy, the one that makes everything and everybody has to croon over it. You buy 5 of them and it costs you a kidney. So this also came from this place, Tiger, and this is just one of these folders. It was only £1. I thought, oh great, I know I've made one of these. I've shown you how to make one of these before. But I thought, well, that'll be good because I'd like to do something that Sue from Paper Inspirations has done. And I couldn't find one that was a good price. So now over to Hobbycraft. Okay, so Hobbycraft in the UK, I'd love to say was like Hobby Lobby, but I've seen videos of Hobby Lobby, and that is like an enormous place that caters for lots of different tastes of crafts. But in the UK, our Hobbycraft is a very much pared back, poor relation of Hobby Lobby. They're not related, to be fair. They're kind of, they're not the same company at all. But they really don't stock any Tim Holt stuff. They don't stock anything really for junk journaling community. They don't stock any kind of well, they do some wooden stamps. I mean, this isn't one of theirs, but they do like this kind of wooden stamp, and it's literally the run-of-the-mill stuff. If you were doing a wedding invitation or a party invitation, nothing for us kind of quirky crafters. They don't stock decent pads. So like, you know, like I'm talking about like these kind, they don't stock decent ones. You know, they don't stock Tim Holtz. They don't stock anything that's like a rival of Tim Holtz either. They're just those generic pads that are a bit meh to use. It's a bit disappointing actually. So I always think, oh, let's go and have a look in Hobbycraft, and then I always think, no. It caters a lot for kids crafting, and it caters a lot for generic run-of-the-mill crafting. Anyway, what they do is they do some nice cardboard. So this comes in. This is Daler and Rowney cardboard, which is, you know, known in the UK for being good quality. I don't know whether it is around the world, but there you go. And I bought it in lots of different colours. Now it was on 3 for 2, and I'd also got a gift voucher for it. So it was my birthday gift voucher. I got a £5 gift voucher for having their loyalty card. So I bought some different colours. I'd also bought so I mean, this was August, my birthday, but like I hadn't used my thing, and it was about to expire, so I went and just bought some. Bought this because I thought, because it's corrugated, what's it called, funky foam, craft foam, and I thought, oh, I wonder if I could do something with that to make it look like corrugated iron. So you might see that in a video upcoming. There you go. That's Hobbycraft. And I picked up this, which is a card on macrame. I don't know. I think it was just. Oh no, that isn't the price of it. That's the price of this stuff. Don't worry, I didn't pick it up and pay £2.50 for that. That's just a leaflet. That's for buying the actual stuff. So I just thought, I quite fancy having a go at making some macrame. I might do it on video, but unless and you know, I might if I can do it. If I can't do it, then I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to shame myself on. It's bad enough getting things wrong cutting wise. So that's what I made. Sorry, that's what I bought from Hobbycraft. That's what I bought from Temu, and also Tiger. But what I thought is, I would show. Well, I would not show you. I can't show you what I'm going to do with some of this stuff because it's going to take more than this. I thought what we'd do is, for the last few minutes, because I don't know how long I've been running for, because you know when you set your timer to go, half an hour. I thought we could do a bit of something else, but you know what? I think I'm going to leave that for another video. And what I'm going to be doing is I need to be inking up some of these. So don't worry, it wasn't. It's from HM Revenue and Customs, but it's from work, so it's not. They've not a tax bill for me. I get work to keep me all of the billing envelopes, so I literally have piles like this because we get a lot of envelopes, and I've got a lot of them, and I want to make things with it. So in the next video, I'm going to be inking some of these so that I can start making things with them. So I was going to do it in this video, but I've kept you for half an hour. It's probably half an hour too long for you guys, and hopefully it won't miss the end off this one. So I'm really sorry about that. The Monday's video, for some reason, it completely missed 4 minutes of the end off. I spent a long time editing it, then saved it on the Mac, and then uploaded it, and between the saving it on the Mac and uploading it, it managed to lose 4 minutes. So I didn't have time to re-edit it and re-upload it. I'd uploaded it before I realised it was missing, because it was only when a couple of you had said that there was bits missing that had just disappeared, and by which time Vic had gone home and taken the Mac with him, so I couldn't re-edit it, and if I'd uploaded it, it would have been uploaded as a separate video. So anyway, that's the reason. That's another thing that's played with my mental health, because I like things to be right and to be done and to be perfect, and it wasn't. Not perfect, but as polished as they possibly can be. Maybe I should go and polish my desk, because that's the next thing I need to do. Oh, the other thing was, this was from Hobbycraft as well, and I only got the reason I got this was because I really like the colour. I thought it was a really nice colour. So you'll see that somewhere at some point. Don't know where, don't know when, but we'll meet again. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to leave you be, keep me for 30 minutes, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much for being around. Thank you very much to everybody that's subscribed recently. Thank you for all of those people that comment, whether you say good or bad comments. Thank you for being here. The fact that you've watched me is a complete revelation to me, because I have to live with myself, and I find myself very annoying. So anyway, luckily Worcester doesn't, and neither does Vic, and Brian doesn't. Vic doesn't live here either, but like Vic's here a lot, and the next person that's here a lot is Brian, and neither of them find me annoying for some reason. Maybe they're immune. All right then. Okay. Take care, folks. Lots of love. Sorry, just dealing with a bit of mental health issues, and I need a bit of self-love, and that's it. So I'm trying not to cry. So I'm going to go. All right then, folks. Lots of love to you all. Remember, I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to, and I'll see you all in the next video. You all take care, folks. Love you. Lots of love. Lots of hugs. Oh, I really need that hug. All right then. Take care, folks. See you soon. Bye.